Are we different from one another? And when it comes to financial education, what do you think a woman can do that a man cannot do when it comes to being hardworking and being a person of substance or value in society?
Well, thank you very much for having me. I'm so happy to be here and to be speaking to us today. Personally, I would love to introduce myself first. My name is Aliu Kafayat, and I'm an indigenous of Ilorin, precisely Kwara State. And presently, I'm a single mom. It's not as if I'm eradicating this hope of getting married, but I'm comfortable and I'm happy in my present status. And I have 2 sets of twins. That's my first set is a boy and a girl. The second set are 2 boys. So, and I'm doing very well. We're going to talk about the business aspect, the financial aspect very soon. But personally, what I think about gender actually, think about being, see, when a child comes into this world, I think we think the same way. You know, this mentality of as a child is growing up, you start segregating that, okay, no, it doesn't happen like that. It's life. The more funny aspect is that you
don't even look like you have a kid.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the compliment. So the thing is, they behave the same way. They cry the same way, they do the same thing. But society no more for any impact. So they make women want to relax. So this mentality is from our society. In fact, it's not in the Bible or the Quran. We can both do everything equally. And most of the times we have weaknesses and strengths, and that is in both men and women. So we are all different. But in so that is strength and weaknesses, and we all have that separately. So you cannot say because you're a woman you cannot do this. You can do it if that is where your strength is. And if you're a man, you cannot do this. You can do that if that is where your strength is. So there's no limitation as regards to gender. A man can do something and a woman can do it better if she has more strength in that. So that is that for that. And when it comes to the area of finances for women, in fact, I would be our backward in Africa, but I think we are coming up. We are doing a very great job. When you look at people like in the entertainment industry, Funke, a lot of people in social media, like this, my sister here, women are coming up, operating good. Yes, we know that. But this mentality has the need to make a reasonable amount of impact because it's not enough yet. There's still a lot of women all around. Precisely, there's still a lot of mentality. You are satisfied with it because you are afraid of being insecure. And I have to put this out. The only people that have the highest level of security are those in the prison. If you want to have security, and they can provide for me or they can salary for me, because most women also believe that I have to work to earn. I'm not against that. You have to start from somewhere. I did that too for a certain amount before transforming into an entrepreneur. Fine. But security, our security is in God. You should not base your security on a man or somebody to feed you, to pay you. We are powerful. If you know that God lives inside you and you have that power, mind you, most people will start saying, maybe is she a Christian or a Muslim? Yes, I think I'm a scientist and I'm a spiritualist. I have a connection with my God. So I hate to start saying I'm a Muslim or a Christian. I don't like to base on religion. So you have to believe you are powerful and you can achieve powerful things. When you have this belief, you can go extreme miles. So believe it limits us. Women are doing wonders. Even with 10 kids, you can train them if you know you have the power. You start to believe It starts with the zeal, the desire to push forth. And I tell you, God is always working in our favor because He loves us so much and is always ready to help us. Because I know it is evident in my life. He has always helped me. Whenever I know that, okay, this is what I want to do, and I put in all my energy, put in the desire, He helps me. So we can achieve any level of financial security we hope to achieve. Speaking to all women now, please, you can achieve the highest level of financial security. Even that man that is feeding you, you can become richer than him and more comfortable than him. So that, I think that answers your question.
Okay, thank you. Are you now saying that people who have child or who have children that are women that are not like the single mothers in general, that they can actually survive without a man? Because the mentality is, even some ladies that are single ladies that they are spinsters, they've not been married. A whole lot of women, they need a man to survive. So they have now seen the relationship as a poverty eradication plan. tó jẹ́ pé kọ́kàn sáà èèyàn tó sáà mọ́ tọ́jú wọn. Ṣé nǹkan tẹ́ni sọ ní ìsinmi wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí sisi o àbí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó ti lọ́mọ lọ́wọ́ tó single mother ó lè survive láì jẹ́ wípé ó rí obìnrin in terms of finances?
In terms of finances, okay, because ìgbà tẹ́ fi finances yẹn sí mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ break ẹ̀ pé tó there are different aspects, there are several things a single mothers goes through or maybe just a single mothers among go through a lot of areas in life. We have the finance, we have the emotional aspect where sometimes you feel lonely and the rest. But since we are just basing it on finances, yes, it is possible. And how is this possible? And when you're feeding and everything, how can you start from the scratch? Well, I want to answer this honestly. Because starting out, when I was in a financially abusive marriage, a marriage that was I was abused physically, and in fact, my family, when it got to an extent, had to, contribute to maybe let everybody just go so that they can save my life. So, and I felt my children environment is not conducive for my children. I have to take my children out. So, taking my children out from this. So taking my children out, I felt, because I don't want to expose my children to that kind of environment, I don't want them to have that mentality that it is good to treat a woman this way. So I felt I need to have their custody. So having their custody at the same time made their dad feel like, okay, he's not going to take the responsibility, and my parents were against, forcing him to take responsibility. Meanwhile, everybody that is listening to us will know that if you think about okay, and then family the money on my duty, I support it. It doesn't always go like that. We have to always know that. Your family will say, okay, I will help you. But everybody will say, I need Titiwa. So you cannot continue going to it. At some point, everybody will draw back. So some people might help you at first instance, yes. And maybe at that point, one of them must share salary, but things might get tougher depending on the number of children that you have. But sometimes you see, sorry like me now, I see ladies with just one child, so they suffer. I mean, I have 4. So it's not as if I'm bragging, but I know it's the grace of God. But at the same time, it takes some reasonable amount of knowledge. One advice I want to give every woman, I have 3 advices for women. Number 1 is that you should always sort out for knowledge. If you're a single mom, I think your number 1 thing, the first thing you want to do if you're a single mom is to forget about rushing into another relationship. Just abandon that. Just, in fact, cancel it for now. I'm not saying, personally, yes, marriage, I know I've seen a lot of successful marriage and happy marriage, and I would love to, yes, we tried. It's not as if but please cancel it. Because once you have that mentality of a man has to take care of me and the kids, you will not go far. You will not concentrate on becoming a better person. That is number 1. Then secondly, you want to make sure you are knowledgeable. I don't know, I think I can start bringing out like almost 20 books on my shelf. I have a lot of them. I have books. I'm always buying books, always reading. I'm always on YouTube. I'm always buying courses. I can't even begin to, tell you people the amount of courses I bought with my money. 20,000, 50,000, 70,000, 5,000, 2,000. Okay. I started with tailoring, design, so is it fashion designing? I was able to get my machine. But all the time, money tonight. So that is one thing. If you're starting as an entrepreneur again, you try several businesses. Don't be afraid to try several things till you find the one that suits you. Presently now, I know I love being online. I love doing YouTube videos, coaching people, and I have a cleaning business. Like I'm on clean from luxury houses and offices, which is okay. But that is the key point. That's the second key point. Always sought to be intelligent, be brilliant. Because wherever I step to now, I don't even want you to look at me. I'm a basic person. I don't put on makeup. I'm just, I'll just pat on my lip gloss and maybe small powder if I remember. And I don't always wear ostentatious jewelries. But wherever you see me and I speak to you, you know that somebody is speaking. So there's no how you will not even notice me sometimes because I know what I'm saying and I'm bold and I'm confident. So that attracts me. That is what really keeps me.
Okay, let me ask you this. You've been a single mom of 4 children. Okay, I'm sorry, I think we lost her. Let me invite her back. We are still on with Miss Kifaya. She's a single mother of 4. She has 2 sets of twins. She said her first twins were 2 boys. Then she has a boy and a girl. So, and she also explained how our marriage was so abusive, physical abuse and all of that, and our family members were able to, bring her out of that marriage so that they can at least save her life. So, and she's the kind of person that she has so much, picked the pieces of her life to the extent that she has come to a stage whereby she needed to now face her children, even though the children were 4. But she now said her surprise was that she normally sees some women that have just only 1 child. Just 1 child, you understand? And they are still complaining. They are still having this kind of mentality that a man must come and take care of them. A man must be the one to even cater for the child. A man must be the one to cater for the child that they have for another man. You understand? So, and according to her now, we lost her actually. I'm trying to reconnect. A rí pé nǹkan tó sọ fún wa náà ni pé àwọn ní ọmọ 4 twins lẹ́yìn still very small. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ti ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti pick pieces of life àwọn káwọn start again. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn obìnrin míì wà pé tó bá ti ṣubú báyìí tàbí bóyá ní problem tó dẹ̀ ti lọ́mọ lọ́wọ́. The next thing they are looking for is ọkùnrin míì tí ó mọ̀ gbọ́ bùkátà, tí ó mọ̀ tọ́jú wọn, tí ó mọ̀ tọ́jú ọmọ náà tí wọ́n bí. Life would rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. That's what she was trying to say.